going to learn how to sew an invisible zipper. An invisible zipper is a special type of zipper where the zipper teeth and stitching are not shown. Instead, you simply see a seam, just like this. Here are the materials you will need. You will need an invisible zipper. Keep in mind, you need a specific zipper. Not any zipper will work. You also need fabric or your garment with an open, unsewn seam. For demonstration purposes, I will use two 6 by 12 inches pieces of fabric. Thread is also required. When sewing a zipper, I also recommend that you use a zipper foot, like this one, which will allow you to sew closer to the coils. Additionally, scissors and a sewing machine are needed. Reminder: before we start the instructions, I want to remind you to backstitch at the start and end of all of your stitches. I'm going to show you how to shorten a zipper. Note, you may not need to shorten your zipper if it is the appropriate length, but often you buy a large zipper and then shorten it to the length you want when you're sewing your garment. To shorten your zipper, put your machine in zigzag stitch. I'm using 10 for the stitch, 7 for the stitch width, and 2 for the stitch length. Take the free arm off the sewing machine and drop the feed dog by sliding the stile located behind your machine. Now, zigzag back and forth on the place you want your zipper stop to be about 5 times. Lastly, cut about an inch below the zipper stop you created, and voila! You have a shortened zipper. Now, let's start sewing the actual zipper. Unlike other zippers, the invisible zipper is sewn directly into the garment. No seam should be sewn before inserting the zipper. Take your invisible zipper. Open up the zipper and iron down the groove on the teeth so the zipper lies flat. This will help you when you are sewing, as a flat groove will allow you to sew closer to the zipper teeth. Next, with the open zipper, put the right side of the zipper, the side with the zipper pull, to the right side of the fabric. For the purposes of this demonstration, I will be using a 5/8 inch seam. Therefore, the zipper coil should be facing away from the fabric 5/8 inches from the seam. Make sure you line up the top of the zipper to the top of the fabric. And now pin. Sew right next to the groove, but don't sew over the groove or else you will not be able to open or close the zipper. Sew close to the groove as long as you can. Don't worry about the rest of the seam for now, as we will sew that after the zipper is sewn in. Next, take the other side of the zipper and the other piece of fabric and repeat the same process. Remember, right side of the fabric to right side of the zipper, 5/8 inches away from the zipper tape, facing away from the seam. Close the zipper. Make sure the zipper opens and closes easily. Next, hold the zipper tail, the unstitched end of the zipper, away from the seam and pin and sew at 5/8, closing the rest of the seam and meeting the stitch that sews the zipper down. Don't worry if you are not able to sew exactly touching the other seam, but try to get as close as you can to avoid any gaps. Next, baste down the rest of the zipper tape to the seam. Make sure you are only sewing through the fabric seam and cannot see the stitch on the right side of your zipper. Now, serge the raw edges of the seam on your garment. Lastly, make sure the zipper coils do not show and that it opens and closes easily. As always, make sure all your threads are cut. And that is all! Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned how to make an invisible zipper. Good luck with all your sewing endeavors, and I hope this was helpful. Bye!